There's always something new at McDonald's, and what's new right now is the new Mighty Wings. Spicy and savory, as well as tender and juicy home-style chicken wings. And McDonald's is introducing new McWraps, including the sweet and chili chicken McWrap with creamy garlic sauce, or the chicken and ranch McWrap, cheddar jack cheese and tomatoes, and the bold flavor chicken and bacon McWrap. Always keeping the menu fresh. Check out the McWraps and the Mighty Wings right now at McDonald's in Stillwater, Perkins, and Perry. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Let me tell you some of the reasons people get into trouble with credit cards. A job loss or salary cut, an unexpected expense. Consolidated Credit helped over 5 million people just like you. We can reduce your interest rates, cut your monthly payments, and help you get out of debt fast. The time to call Consolidated Credit is now. When debt is the problem, we are the solution.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Call 1-800-435-7915. Call now.
If you want to get lean and ripped,
I feel unbelievable.
Sexy and toned,
this is the greatest gift you can give yourself.
then get ready to order the #1 extreme fitness program in America, P90X. Fitness legend Tony Horton will have you shredding fat, sculpting your core, and defining your entire body by constantly introducing new moves so your body is always challenged.
And with challenge comes change.
Over 4 million people have experienced the body-changing power of P90X and paid over $120. But call now and Tony will send you the complete 12-DVD P90X system to try risk-free for 30 days for only $14.95. Order now and even the shipping and handling is free. Act right now and also get Tony's Ab Ripper X system free. If you're not 100% satisfied, simply return P90X for a full refund. Don't wait. Get P90X right now for only $14.95.
Call 1-800-905-1720. Call now.
This is a tree that was never chopped down to make a crutch that was never needed by a child who never got polio because a vaccine was never in short supply. Thanks to people whose compassion wasn't either. You can help Rotary end polio now. Learn how you can help at rotary.org/endpolio. Rotary, humanity in motion.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Edition on a blustery, cold Friday out there. Casey Kendrick along with Kevin Clark.
Good morning.
You got your orange and black on. You're
I'm
good
ready.
to go. It's game day. Game day. Cowgirls hosting USC tonight. You're probably wearing that more for the Cowboys tomorrow, but that's all right. I won't be offended. Cowgirls tonight taking on USC. It's a huge game. Cynthia Cooper is the head coach. Last year it was Michael Cooper, who was a former L.A. Laker and played with the Magic and that crew, and he stepped aside. Cynthia Cooper, one of the greatest women's basketball players of all time, and she's now the head coach out there. So it's going to be a great battle tonight. It's one of the big ones in the non-conference for the Cowgirls. 7 o'clock from Gallagher Iba Arena, and then of course tomorrow. Okay, now we're going to find out how much tailgating you doing tomorrow.
We're not tomorrow.
Wise decision. We're not. Well, I say wise. There's going to be some people who can go out there, put up a heater and a few tents, but it is going to be just crazy cold.
Yes, it's going to be cold. It might be a little icy. We decided we're not going to mess with that.
I hear you. Going to the game still?
Oh, absolutely.
Going to bundle up?
Going to bundle up. You bet. I have all my winter gear from Wisconsin. I've got my coveralls, my hat with the ear flaps, my winter boots. I'm ready to go.
Good. What about your orange? What about an orange coat?
I don't have an orange coat. Well, I do have an orange jacket, but I don't have anything that's heavy and warm.
Yeah. See, I'm always curious. What it's going to look like with everybody wearing dark clothing, and maybe that's why they wanted. Some people are saying it was supposed to be a blackout, and some. Think anybody will go bare-chested with like paint on their chest,
Yes.
go pokes, that sort of thing?
Yes, we'll have
There'll be a
students
few.
who'll
Be
do
a few.
stupid things, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, according to Jay Leno last night, you watched Jay Leno? You watched Jay Leno?
Not normally.
Jay Leno last night said that there is an Al-Qaeda cell, a sleeper cell, in the state of Kentucky. So
I've seen that headline, did not read the story.
he said the head of the Al-Qaeda sleeper cell is Billy Bob bin Laden.
Oh, there we go.
And the good thing is with this cell, you probably won't have any bomb threats of shoe bombers. See, because they
don't have any shoes.
They're from Kentucky, and see, there's a young man in the audience. So I'll change the way I'll say this. But instead of getting those women that you get in that religion, you get 72 cousins.
Ah, there you go. There you go. All right. We would be remiss if we did not mention.
So, hey, that is funny stuff.
There you go.
That is hey, you can laugh and act like that, but that's the religion. That's their belief. So
that is true.
So when you throw a sleeper cell in Kentucky, so you can have a lot of fun with that. So don't act like that's so tawdry you can't go there. Next. Yes.
We would be remiss if we did not mention that today is the 50th anniversary of President Kennedy, the assassination.
The assassination, absolutely.
And so there have been lots of things on television, on print, commemorating that occasion, resurrecting old conspiracies, raising new conspiracies. But it was a time, it was an event that changed our country in a lot of ways.
The most interesting interview I think I've seen on that is the guy, the Secret Service agent who was in car number 2, who jumped to car number 1 and was helped Jackie back in, and it was interesting what he said, she said, which was essentially parts of the president were removed, and she was going out over the car to get them. So he spoken pretty much twice publicly in 50 years, but his his candidness is it's kind of very, very intriguing to sit and listen to that. So anyway, 50 years. What were you doing on that day?
I was less than 3, so probably playing.
Not doing much. Yeah.
No.
You remember any of it? You remember your parents' reactions?
I do not remember the Kennedy assassination. I remember either Bobby Kennedy or Martin Luther King. I do remember that because I was 7 then.
Yeah.
But I don't remember President Kennedy.
Conspiracy or no? The act alone?
You know, I'm not much of a conspiracy nut. I've read some of the books.
Yes. So you're saying he acted completely alone?
I think probably, yeah.
All right, very good. Here's what's acting alone right now is the weather outside. The weather is, it's very cold. And
the weather outside is frightful.
It is very frightful. Cold out there. It's actually not that bad temperature-wise. 28 degrees, that's not bad. That's not a big deal. It's that northerly winds at 17 miles an hour, which has got a wind chill feeling like 16 degrees right now. Humidity is at 72%. Visibility is good. However, we did not get the freezing precipitation. And Rob Hill sent out the emergency management team release yesterday afternoon suggesting that we were not likely to get much yesterday and overnight. We do have a 30% chance of some freezing precipitation, either sleet, freezing rain, happening this afternoon. Winds will continue to be extremely brisk out of the north at 20 to 30 miles an hour. High today of 36 with a low tonight of 28, so it's going to be very, very cold out there. The biggest part, though, is exposed skin due to the wind chills. That's where the danger is, so be very careful out there this morning when you're out and about. And again, looking ahead a little bit further, we get that extended forecast, chance of snow coming up over Sunday night into Monday. So we've got some more weather headed our direction.
If you're going to the game tomorrow, bundle up and wear layers.
That's for sure. And get some hand warmers and lots of soup and find a spot that you can get inside and warm up somewhere. I'll do that in the press box. Weather, a service of Exchange Bank. Please tell us about our guest.
Well, Ruth Cavins is here to talk about all things WONDERtorium.
Very good. We'll find out what's going on. They got some things happening over the holidays. They got a gift shop. They got all kinds of stuff happening out there. So we'll talk about that and much more as we continue. Again, weather brought to you by Exchange Bank and Trust of Stillwater and Perry. We're back with a morning edition right after this.
Spinach, carrots, greens. That's what I said, carrots. And those keep you healthy and strong. And Spanish. I said spinach. I said Spanish. Spanish? Uh-huh. No, that's not. Spanish is como estas. That's nothing you eat. Kuna Matata. That's not Spanish. We're doing business here.
She took 10 minutes to get back in shape. He took 10 minutes to transform. What do you want to accomplish in 10 minutes? Introducing 10-Minute Trainer, the latest breakthrough from fitness legend Tony Horton.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll give you the body you want.
With 10-Minute Trainer, you get a full workout, upper body, lower body, abs, even cardio in every move, all in just 10 minutes.
You get an intense workout in just the 10 minutes. That's just a short amount of your day to transform your life.
There are no excuses. It's 10 minutes. Who doesn't have 10 minutes?
Over 1 million people have ordered 10-Minute Trainer and paid over $100. Call right now and you can try 10-Minute Trainer for only $10. That's 10-Minute Trainer for $10. And even the shipping and handling is free. Order now and you'll also receive 3 special gifts, a $60 value free. And if you're not 100% satisfied, return it and pay nothing more. But keep the 3 bonuses as Tony's gift to you.
Call 1-800-561-9532. That's 1-800-561-9532. Don't wait, call now.
Inside this building is advanced life-saving cardiac technology and a team of highly trained, caring cardiologists. Inside this building is unmatched cardiovascular prevention, screening, and intervention. Inside this building is compassion and hope. And this building is right here in Stillwater, the new Heart Center at Stillwater Medical Center. Advanced care close to home.
Do you have odors and dampness in your basement and crawl space? An unhealthy home begins with problems in damp, poorly ventilated areas. The conditions down below nurture molds, dust mites, and result in a buildup of gases and pollutants that can cause serious illnesses, like asthma, emphysema, and some cancers. The pollutants work their way up to your living quarters, infecting your entire home. Wave ventilation for moisture control and air quality can solve this problem. The unit's unique technology is designed to replace the damp, stale, polluted air with dry, fresh air and maintain a healthy, comfortable environment all year round. Unlike dehumidifiers, there's no buckets of water or filters, and it costs about $3 a month in electricity. Protect your home and family. Get to the source of the problem with Wave Ventilation. Call now. Make Wave Ventilation your answer to healthy living. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Wave Home Solutions for a healthy, comfortable home.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be entitled to disability benefits through Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right if you suffer from a physical or mental disability. Whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. You'll be matched up with an advocate who will evaluate your situation, handle your application, and deal with Social Security for you. And best of all, there's no fee until you receive benefits.
Are you
Welcome back to the morning edition of Ruth Cavins. We're talking about the WONDERtorium. So, welcome. We're glad you're back.
Glad to be here.
All right.
Things are hopping at the museum.
And it's Thanksgiving.
Well, next week, yes. The museum has, it's bringing in tons of people from all over Oklahoma and serving our community well. Mm-hmm. And next week, we will be closed for Thanksgiving. We'll be with our families, but the rest of the week, we'll have our regular operating hours. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll be open 10 to 5, and then we'll be closed on Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we're open 10 to 5, and then Sunday 1 to 5. So as families come into town to visit for Thanksgiving, bring them to the museum. It's a great place to hang out.
Great. Do you expect a big day tomorrow with an evening game and people coming into town and it being cold outside?
You know, we never know, but bad weather always brings people to the museum. Anytime it rains, anytime it snows, we are happy for it because we're one of the few indoor environments that you can have a play experience with your kids.
Okay,
it's good. Yes.
And your hours tomorrow are?
Tomorrow we will be open 10 to 5. And we... you never know what the day is going to bring. The Friday before homecoming, we had close to 400 people through the museum on that Friday. So some days, some games bring different crowds than others. So we'll see. We just never know. We're ready for it, though. Our weekends are pretty busy. We typically have birthday parties on Saturdays and Sundays in the museum, and so we have a regular traffic flow anyway, and then we accommodate just general admission as well.
Okay. What's your gate count been so far since you opened?
We have had close to 98,000 visitors to the museum, yes. We had anticipated 13,000 visitors a year, and so to have such a huge reach has been really phenomenal and very rewarding. You know, we anticipated that there was a need in the community. Obviously, that's why we began the Children's Museum, but that it has had such a huge response has been very exciting. We've had people from 47 states in the United States come to the museum, and from 75 of the 77 counties within Oklahoma. So we're serving, geographically, we're serving Oklahoma, but we're also a travel and tourism draw for, you know, for things beyond Oklahoma.
Okay. So when the 100,000th visitor comes through, are balloons going to drop and alarms sound? And...
Yes, they will.
Right.
We anticipate sometime in January we'll have our 100,000th visitor, and we're putting together a package of, like, they will get a free after-hours party at the museum. They'll get a free membership. They'll get a gift basket from our gift shop. So that whoever that 100,000th person is, we will definitely celebrate them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very cool.
It's exciting.
Okay. So speaking of the gift shop.
Yes.
There are things available for Christmas, right?
This is a great time of the year to come to the museum. Our gift shop is filled with things that are geared towards children, but not necessarily just for kids. And we have things that for a wide range, age range, from babies up through us. And everything in the gift shop is priced under $30. We feel like the gift shop is a fundraiser for our nonprofit organization, but it's also an extension of how we are helping adults play to learn with their children. So the things in the gift shop are reasonably priced, typically unique. I think it's not something that you're going to find in other retail settings. And just kind of, some of it's quirky, some of it's fun. Lots of stocking stuffers. We have a whole section of things that would be fantastic for stockings. So yes, definitely come shop at the WONDERtorium's gift shop for your Christmas and birthday, you know, year round. It's a great place to stop in and get a unique and fun gift for a reasonable price.
And you get a lot of school groups through too.
We do.
Seth mentioned a while ago that his son will be there today.
That's right. Yesterday we had 3 Perkins Try-On first grade classes at the museum, and they were fantastic. The kids were great. The teachers, the educators were just phenomenal. They're very engaged with their kids. They know their kids. They had a great experience yesterday, and then we'll have 3 more classes come today. And it's a good day. It's cold out there. So it's a great day for them to come for the field trip.
Okay, great. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about what's going on at the WONDERtorium.
Okay.
So we'll return after this word for some of our sponsors.
Are you a sports fan looking for exclusive information on the Pioneers, the Cowboys? Well, you need to check out TV-31 each weekday from 1 to 3 on TV-31 and simulcast on Team Radio's Triple Play of networks. Each week, I'm joined by the names most associated with athletics, such as Tom Dorado on Mondays, Steve Daniels on Tuesdays, Coach Bill Landon on Wednesdays, and Larry Reese on Thursdays. Different personalities each day, but the same commitment to having fun and entertaining sports talk. TV-31 Catch it weekdays 1 to 3 on TV-31 and simulcast on Team Radio.
All right, we're back with Ruth Cavins from WONDERtorium. There are a lot of things coming up at the WONDERtorium.
Yes, we are always busy at the museum. People can go to our website, okwondertorium.org, and our calendar of events is posted on the right side of our website. And it's chocked full. Every Tuesday we have story time. We have Tot Time, and story time is twice a day at 10 and then at 3:30. Excuse me, at 11 and 3. And so if you look at our calendar, there's usually something going on almost every day of the month. But December is particularly busy because of the holiday season. The first week of December, we will have a Scholastic Book Fair at the museum, which is a great way for us to help promote literacy. And Scholastic books are also, again, reasonably priced. So it's a great shopping opportunity for people who are coming in to add a literacy component to their giving. This year, I've told my kids to make a list. Something you want, something you need, something for fun, and something to read. So we might get our something to read at the Scholastic Book Fair. So that'll be happening the first week of December. Then we have bonus activities at the museum on the Wednesdays and Thursdays before Christmas. And this is, kids just love to do this. You remember when you get your Christmas decorations out, and those ornaments that your children made are the ones that are just the most precious to you. So that for $1 with general admission, kids and adults, if they want to, can come in and just do Christmas crafting. There'll be special activities that they can select to do. So those are going to be on the 11th, 12th, 18th, and 19th. And then we have Mrs. Claus is coming to the WONDERtorium.
One of our favorites.
That's right. She makes an annual appearance at the museum. And so she will be on site on the 14th, 15th, 21st, and 22nd, which are the Saturdays and Sundays right before Christmas. And this is so cool because Mrs. Claus tells a story, and then the kids get to decorate cupcakes with her and eat cupcakes. And for especially for some kids that are a little intimidated by the go sit on Santa's lap and take a picture, this is kind of a gentler environment, and it's especially nice for young children and children who might have special needs. It's just kind of a different, great photographing opportunity.
Well, this is a big deal because she has a heavy baking schedule.
That's
and a big appearance schedule.
Yes.
In fact, you have her you said 4 times or 3 times?
She'll be there for 4 days. She'll be at the museum.
That's a big deal.
That's big. And her story is wrapped around what happens at Christmas time this time of the year, and why she's able to come to the museum.
All right.
So yeah, it's really a special experience for the kids. We've been open for 2 years, and so this will be our 3rd actual Christmas that we've been open, and it just is a nice memory for kids and families.
Very neat.
Yeah. Again, people can go to our website to get more information about these activities, or give us a call at the museum, 405-533-3333. We also have a Safe Sitter training happening the first week of January, and this is a partnership with Stillwater Medical Center to provide training for teenagers who want to become babysitters. And it covers child development, how to manage certain situations, first aid and beginning CPR. So it's a real comprehensive, condensed 2-day training that the kids then get a certificate that says that they've had Safe Sitter training, but they really walk away with some tools that they wouldn't have otherwise, and more confidence in their abilities, and also especially teenagers may not think about situations. So we walk them through those situations and help them understand how they could manage them should they happen.
Yes.
So it's a great opportunity.
So if there's a fire on the stove, you tell them how to deal with it.
That's right.
There you go. And that's happened in my house more than once.
Oh my goodness. Yep. And then in February, we will have a new Museum Without Walls program rollout called Made in Oklahoma. And this is a partnership with the Sherrar Museum here in Stillwater. They have great information and great artifacts, and in this partnership, we have been able to create hands-on activities. So history comes alive. You get to experience history in a way that is different than a traditional museum experience. So this it's called Made in Oklahoma, and it will be at the Sherrar Museum for field trips. When school groups come through the museum, it adds that hands-on element. And we will also use it as our Traveling Museum Without Walls program. And we piloted it this week. We had Statehood Day last Saturday.
Yes.
And there were several activities related to Made in Oklahoma, this new Museum Without Walls program. But the funnest one was they got to churn butter. It's your turn to churn was the buzzword in the museum. So the kids got to churn butter, and then they got to actually spread it on bread and eat the butter that they made. So
that's fun.
So it was very cool.
Okay. And people may not realize, you started as a Museum Without Walls.
We did.
And that people may think that that's done now, but you've continued that program along with having a physical location.
That's correct. We began Museum Without Walls because we wanted to get our mission out into the community. We wanted to promote this inquiry-based learning, and we didn't have the funding just right away to get a physical structure. So Museum Without Walls began about 6 years before we actually opened in our physical location, but it has continued because it has an incredible impact, especially in rural communities, and the schools, we're able to provide it completely free of charge because we do fundraising to support those programs. So it's just an added bonus, and especially in those rural locations, it adds value to their learning curriculum. So we've continued Museum Without Walls programs, and we're always finding ways. It's evolving as the schools are changing, as the curriculum requirements are changing, so are our programs, so that we're staying in pace with what the needs of the schools and child care centers in our area are.
Okay, very good. And the WONDERtorium is a not-for-profit agency.
We are.
So that people can make tax-deductible contributions. They're looking for end-of-year opportunities.
Yes.
You certainly would welcome that.
Absolutely. Across the nation, children's museums operate about on a 50% earned income, so that's ticket sales, birthday parties, anything that we take money for a service, and 50% charitable gifts. So we're always fundraising, and we'll always have to fundraise in order to be able to keep this kind of special attraction in our community. And so we're always fundraising, always looking for additional donations. We have a scholarship fund that funds can be designated to, or you can just support general operating or any of our programs specifically. So end of year giving is a great way to get a tax write-off. And you can go to our website, okwondertorium.org. There's a Donate Now section that you can do it with a credit card on our website, or you can mail donations into the museum. If you're interested in donating, just give me a call at the museum, 405-533-3333, and we'll hook you up.
Great. Ruth Cavins, thanks for being here. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right, we'll return after this word from some of our sponsors, look at the extended forecast, and then take us into the weekend.
Making the world a better place is an intricate puzzle. And piece by piece, the women and men of Rotary have worked hard to fight hunger, promote literacy, and move the world toward peace. But there is still much to be done, still some missing pieces. And one of those missing pieces is you. Learn how you can help Rotary put together a better world at Rotary.org. Rotary, humanity in motion.
Want whiter teeth in 5 minutes? Then you want Power Swabs. Coffee, tea, or smoking stains start to fade in just 5 minutes. Power Swabs lift stains off your teeth for true whitening. They're clinically proven to whiten your teeth on average 2 shades in 5 minutes. After 7 days, your teeth will be an average 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs even work on caps, crowns, veneers, and bonding, so all your teeth will be movie star white. Order now to try Power Swabs risk-free. Satisfaction is guaranteed, but you won't find this offer in any store, so order now. Try Power Swabs risk-free now.
Murphy's is proud to introduce this new trendy gadget from our Australian friend Alex of Dream Farm. These are chobs. Clip on both sides of cutting board, creating a non-slip cutting surface, which is now raised from the countertop. Chop meat on one side, then flip the board to utilize the other side of the cutting surface with no contact to your countertop. Chop vegetables on the other side. The counter stays clean. Chobs, a tool to chop on both sides. Dream Farm, exclusively at Murphy's for all life's events in beautiful, historic downtown Stillwater.
It's time to get your space back. Your garage, your shop, your attic. The question is always, what am I going to do with all the stuff I want out of the way? The answer is A&D Storage. A&D has small units, large units, environmentally controlled units, even outdoor units. So whether you're storing a boat or trailer in the outdoor units, a high-dollar painting in the environmentally controlled units, or anything else, they have every option you're going to need. So call A&D Storage at 533-7867 or go to andstorage.net for all the information you need to take care of your storage needs. Are you wanting to try country living without buying a home? How about leasing one of these places from Hicks Properties? These homes are spacious, they feature big yards, and they are quiet. With over 1,700 square feet per unit, you have room to spread out and let the family have room to grow. And the yards are large enough to let the kids out to enjoy the outdoors. And best of all, you're in the country. For more information, call Hicks Properties at 743-4641. That's 743-4641.
Be sure to join TV-31 for our local programming. Here's what you'll find tonight on TV-31.
Want whiter teeth in 5 minutes? Then you want Power Swabs. Coffee, tea, or smoking stains start to fade in just 5 minutes. Power Swabs lift stains off your teeth for true whitening. They're clinically proven to whiten your teeth on average 2 shades in 5 minutes. After 7 days, your teeth will be an average 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs even work on caps, crowns, veneers, and bonding, so all your teeth will be movie star white. Order now to try Power Swabs risk-free. Satisfaction is guaranteed, but you won't find this offer in any store, so order now. Try Power Swabs risk-free now.
Murphy's is proud to introduce this new trendy gadget from our Australian friend Alex of Dream Farm. These are chobs. Clip on both sides of cutting board, creating a non-slip cutting surface, which is now raised from the countertop. Chop meat on one side, then flip the board to utilize the other side of the cutting surface with no contact to your countertop. Chop vegetables on the other side. The counter stays clean. Chobs, a tool to chop on both sides. Dream Farm, exclusively at Murphy's for all life's events in beautiful, historic downtown Stillwater.
Let's jump into the forecast. Weather, a service of Exchange Bank.
Spinach, carrots, greens. That's what I said, carrots. And those keep you healthy and strong. And Spanish. I said spinach. I said Spanish. Spanish? Uh-huh. No, that's not. Spanish is como estas. That's nothing you eat. Kuna matata. That's not Spanish. We're doing business here.
Outside, we've got lots of clouds out there. We've not seen the freezing drizzle that we first anticipated, although again, Rob Hill and the Stillwater Emergency Management Team telling us yesterday, not expecting any overnight. Now, we still have a 30% chance happening today, but here are the current conditions. Cloudy, 28, winds out of the north at 17. That's got our wind chill at 16 miles an hour. That's the most important part of what you're seeing out there, but the road and travel, not a problem right now. Cloudy skies, 36 degrees, looking for a low tonight of 28, winds out of the north. You see the camera bumping out there. North 20 to 30 this afternoon. 30% chance of freezing precipitation at some point throughout the day. We'll see a 30% chance of overnight tonight as well. And then by tomorrow starts to wrap up. 43 tomorrow, not so bad. It'll be cloudy, cold, windy. But the wind chills are what's going to make it difficult, especially with a 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Sunday night, 37 degrees. Another front moves through. We've got a chance of getting anywhere from a trace to about an inch of snow overnight Sunday into Monday. Then we dry out. We warm up at least into the mid-40s, and Thanksgiving's looking pretty good. So there you go. There's your forecast. Brought to you by Exchange Bank. Tell us about our guests coming up Monday.
Monday, we have Bo Phillips here. Bo is a local country musician, and he has a CD being released.
Former teacher, by the way, speaking of teachers, last night at the Thunder game, Piedmont teacher, soccer coach, hit a half-court shot for $20,000.
Whoa.
That. So good for them. It's twice this happened, 2 nights in a row there in Oklahoma City. And then we're only going through Tuesday next week.
Dr. Kane is here on Tuesday instead of Wednesday.
Very good.
And so that's our week.
There you go. And then it's on to the turkey. I can't wait. Hey, that's going to do it for us. Have yourself a great day, everybody. For our thanks to Ruth Cavins for being here. For Kevin Clark, I'm Casey Kendrick. We'll see you next time right here on The Morning Edition.